We live, baby. We live. Welcome back, Nick, bro. We was sitting here talking about video games.
We're taking a trip down
Ain't nothing
memory
wrong
lane.
with it.
We up here showing our whole age right now.
It's all right. It's all right.
Mike had mentioned Twisted Metal. Remember Twisted Metal, Nick?
Yeah. I mean, back then it was cool, but now that games have progressed so much, it's just
Oh, yeah.
like,
What am
nah,
I
it ain't it no more.
But Twisted Metal, that don't demolition never go out of style. Destruction and mayhem.
Listen, all PlayStation 5 and 4 need to do is make a remastered copy, and I promise you, I download it.
I'm telling you.
For real.
There's a lot of games out. There's a lot of games that should be made that ain't been made neither.
Oh man.
Even if they did remaster it, but they'll put so much to it, they'll put it online. You can play against each other. It'll be dope.
It would be.
It will be, man. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. You got your boy the CEO B. You got Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, Telly Talavis, Uncle Pudge, your favorite uncle, one half of Unhinged. Then you got Nick the Legend. Then you got Mike Unhinged, the other half Unhinged, Jody Skywalker. We coming to y'all live from the family barbecue. How y'all boys doing this morning?
I'm not talking about video games.
Yeah, we were talking about video games before we
But
went
check
live.
on when I get off.
What you say, Mike?
I say barely sleeping.
Yeah, Mike barely sleeping because the Call of Duty came out yesterday, and my guy is on the PS5. Shout out to the PS5 players and the Xbox players. But yeah, we're just hitting on video games a little bit. But we're gonna let y'all file in. We're gonna let y'all what's
Do
good
the right thing.
That's Chris. That's Chris right there, you know?
No, that's my boy Boom. Boom.
Oh, it's Boom. Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Sonic Boom.
What's good,
What's going
Boom?
on, man?
Good morning, man. We're gonna let y'all file in here real quick. Y'all remember before we do anything to please like, subscribe, and share to the podcast. This is the best family we have in the podcast business, the Family Talk family. And we appreciate all the love and support y'all give us. And we'll be right back. Y'all know what it is. It's all good.
I like how you got me in the suit and then me on some street stuff. And it's kind of like this the mic you get on Saturday, this the mic you get on Wednesday.
You just not noticing that.
You know what?
I kind of tried to get all of us in like different. The big picture should have been like our professional, like we business type people. Then the other pictures was like our personality pictures. So
no, but
that was done on purpose.
I figured it was. That's why I was like, I'm gonna peep that because he probably did that on purpose. I like that.
Yes, sir. Make us all look good around here. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Mental health check to everybody that is watching. We would love to hear y'all mental health check as well. We do it every Saturdays. We do it every Wednesdays. I don't know if y'all do it on in-game. Probably don't need to.
I don't know. Hey, the way this football season going, we might have to start doing some.
yeah.
Hey,
Some of y'all
get some of them Bucks fans on here. Be like, you good?
Hey, I was just about to say that. I was like, hey, you ain't put up no club.
Hold
Shay
on,
Shay,
hold on. You know what? Like I don't understand this guy. Like he always throwing somebody else up on that Uncle Shay Shay thing. Everybody
Shay
but
Shay?
his team.
It's just
Your team trash too, bro.
You're right. But you know what? My trash team just beat Goat Brady 21-3 last week. And
Okay, so we all in the trash. We all in the trash at the same time. Your team ain't no better than mine.
I'll still go talk. Hey, we 2-0 in the NFC South.
Right now, y'all tanking right now. Y'all done gave away y'all best wide receiver and y'all best running back.
Hey, they ain't taking if they beat Brady and the Bucks.
Brady.
You talking about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago at the beginning of the season?
That was
We
last
just beat them
week.
last week. The last game we just beat them 21-3.
Well, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Hey, let's get back to mental health, man. Uncle Fudge, we're gonna start it with you. Mental health check 1 to 10. How you doing?
Oh, you know, I'm a 10 because, you know, I'm here with y'all talking video games, talking football, and the Bears stomped the Patriots on Monday night.
Here we go again.
Hey, look here, man.
Watch your mouth.
No disrespect, but man, it's the Bears, man. They shocked me.
And Dollar Bill, I trust. I still trust in Dollar Bill, man.
Tell you gonna get. I knew as soon as you brought it up, he's gonna get kicked off the screen. Tell you gonna get removed real quick.
hey, my finger was itching, boy. I was like, nah, I shouldn't do it. That's what's up, Telly. Nick, man, mental health check 1 to 10.
Yeah, I'm good. I woke up on the good side of the bed this morning, so another day to get it right.
Hey, I feel you on that, man. Mr. Mike Unhinged. How you feeling this, brother?
You already know it's a 9.999. As soon as I get off this, I'm going to Waffle House, baby. And we're gonna be on it. We're gonna be on 12.
What do you get from Waffle House?
You get the All-Star.
I get the All-Star breakfast. I get the cheesy eggs, the grits, the toast, light toast with butter, crispy bacon, and a regular waffle and the lemonade, light ice.
Okay.
That's it?
I like that.
The rundown.
That's all he need. That's all he need.
I need a little bit more than that.
With the light ice.
Nah. It'll get you right, Telly. It'll get you right.
That'll get you right.
Dude, I've been to Waffle House. I get more than that.
You been to the white Waffle House, or you been to the black Waffle House because they've been hooking you up.
Waffle House. I wish we had one.
As soon as we hit those breaks.
You don't have one up. You don't have one up in Illinois?
No, dude. That's a Southern thing, dude.
Yeah, South thing.
That's a Southern thing.
Well, don't go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles because they suck.
We heard.
Hey, man, I'm at a 10 as well. Like Nick said, yeah, it's another opportunity to make it better and do it better. Man, everything good in my life.
It's all good.
It's all good. Like Tony
Ocha.
Like Tony say, so it's all good. But everybody that's watching, excuse me, y'all drop y'all mental health check down in the comments. Anybody that'll possibly be watching after the live, y'all drop y'all mental health. We love to see how the family doing. And get with it. What's up?
Hey, obviously, Sam on a 9.52 until she get at Waffle House.
Hey, she
gonna be like that for a minute.
Yeah, she ain't getting it today. Man.
She ain't getting it tomorrow either.
She ain't getting it for the next 6 months.
Right.
But shout out to Jimbo, not your average chef. Shout out to Cree. Shout out to Nate the Great, and shout out to our very own Coach A. Miss you guys. We're gonna hold the fort down today. Let's roll into it. And we ain't got no news from Coach A. So anybody got some news that they want to share?
Tom Brady and Giselle just finalized their divorce.
Yeah.
My boy Tom going through it, boy. I feel bad for my boy.
I think that's what's wrong with it.
I don't.
I think that distraction of the divorce.
It's a distraction, the divorce.
Yeah, that's what's affecting the play on the field.
Part. I think us missing 3 people on our offensive line is playing the biggest part.
That's true too.
I mean, of course, the injuries and y'all missing players that helps, but off the field issues is also playing a part in it.
But I mean, yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't feel bad for Tom Brady. For what I know from the good vine, that y'all made a consensus of you leaving football and then you didn't want to leave. What did you expect that she was gonna do? Just stick by your side all this time?
I agree
The
with you.
man has a job.
And she made
Leave.
more money than him.
The thing is about
problem
that.
is really Giselle make more money than Tom, so it was never a money
About
aspect.
the
It was
money
never
thing.
a
No,
money
I
thing.
ain't saying. No, I
Just
ain't
quit,
saying
bro.
money. I'm just saying that man had a passion. The man always said he was gonna play until there was nothing left in him. He didn't want to sit down and look and be like, I can still do that. He wanted to play until he can look at it and say, I can't do it no more.
What
But
about her
Telly-
passion?
Hey
No,
man,
I don't
she
think
a
it's. I
model.
don't think
I'm
it's
just
even that
saying.
passion. I think it's the fact that she wanted him home, and he said he would be home, and he came back around and didn't do that. I
Well, they
think that's
said
what.
she was gonna pick up her career back up once he came back home.
And that's what I'm saying. He's supposed to come back home, and he couldn't. He couldn't stay away from the game.
He couldn't because he
So you
still
giving
had
out
it
false
in him.
hope. You giving out false hope.
Man,
Not false
Tom's
hope.
scheduled to make $100 million on Fox. I think Fox or NBC. I don't want to go ahead and stay home,
Right.
Tom. I'll
I'm
stay
just
on
saying.
home, stay with the kids, like just Giselle do her thing and get that $100 million from
Dude,
Now
let
she
me
out
tell
there
you
with
something.
AB.
Let me tell you something. He gonna put himself into the broadcasting the same way he did football. He
But
won't
the
go
thing,
be
it's not as a big thing if he's doing broadcasting. I mean, you go to a few meetings and you broadcast on Sundays and you Gucci.
I mean, he's still
home.
gonna have to study the film and so he can know what he's talking about and stuff like that.
I get it, but
Hey,
I still feel I still my
Don't
guy.
stand
So
in the
I
way of
feel
the
bad.
man passion. Don't stand in
somebody
the
reach out to
man
Tom
way.
and tell him we got a spot on Family Tree Productions.
No, y'all got a spot on the Panthers. Go ahead and ship them out. I don't want them either.
Better leave Tom alone.
Hey, I don't want them. Tampa don't want them, and Giselle
They
don't.
about to turn. They about to turn it around now.
Hey, listen,
Everything finalized.
He can always come home, fellas.
Yeah, send them home.
He can always come home.
What, San Francisco?
No, he can always come on back to Dollar Bill, and we can make one more run.
Dollar Bill put him out. That's the thing.
Dollar Bill knew what he was doing. That's why he ain't want them.
Yeah,
No, he didn't know what he was doing.
Bill, I trust. Bill, I trust. That was, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Coach A's segment. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot to do it. If you standing up, sit your butt down.
You did it, so I ain't got to. There you go. All right, man. Let's go on and move on to what we talking about today, man. We got what is the most challenging season you've been through? And when we say what is the most challenging season, we all know there's seasons that goes on in our lives. What is that? What is one of those challenging seasons that y'all been through? And how y'all got out of it? And anybody that's watching us right now, y'all drop in y'all most challenging season, and let us know how y'all got out of it. So I'm gonna hit up with Nick the legend. What's the most challenging season you've been through, and how you got out of it?
I got a different aspect on this. Like I would like to say, for me at least, I don't think anything is challenging for me. Like, it's just part of life. You have to go. You have to roll with it. And with that being said, I just take everything as a lesson. Not saying that it might be bad in some people's eyes, but I just look at it happened. Move on, move forward. And to me it's simple. Just move on. And,
all right, so what's something that has happened to you where you had to just move on or just deal with it, or what? Can you name something specifically?
I mean, and that's another thing. Like, I would say, like, nothing's really happened in my life where it's just been too challenging where I had to say, just move on. Like, my little challenging thing is worrying about Sacramento Kings winning the basketball game. You know what I mean? We just won our first game out of 5 games. So
yeah.
And
nobody hasn't won a game yet, though.
Huh?
Somebody ain't won a game yet, though.
Yeah, his picture his jersey on the thing right now, but I mean, honestly, probably one of the worst challenging things now that we talking about is just losing family members.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I know for a fact one of my biggest, and I think that's what I was gonna mention too. One of my biggest is losing Pop.
Pop, Uncle Lewis,
Uncle Lewis, Grandpa,
Tim, yeah,
Timmy,
Grandpa,
we
Bunzy.
Auntie Bunzy, right? The day of our dad funeral, we lost our auntie. So, I mean, those are some of the biggest seasons that I've been through. Of course, going through divorce for myself, I can only speak for myself. Going through divorce, one of those things where you never think that's going to happen because you're marrying somebody that you so called love. But that was a tough season for me as well, going through that. I mentioned a few times. I had my brothers to help me get through that. Mom and my immediate family help get me through that. But those are two of the biggest things. I'm just like Nick. Every life is gonna throw stuff at you, no matter what. It's gonna throw stuff at you every day. You just gonna have to get through it, go through it, and put it in the past. But the thing is, for me, is just getting through it. Things are gonna happen. You got to get through it. Ain't nothing that you can put a band-aid on and just think that it's just gonna take care of itself. Eventually that band-aid is gonna come off and that scar is gonna still be shown. So for me, like I said, it's more so losing my dad. I still go through it to this day. Man, I got his picture in my car and I see it every morning. You know, I just remember one of the times me and him was driving to Ocala and just having conversations. You know what I mean? So, and it's not, and that's one of them seasons that you don't just get through. It's one of those seasons that you're going to be in the midst of for the rest of your life. You just kind of just deal with it. So that's one for me, man. Mr. Mike Unhinged. What is a tough season for you? Football season.
And fantasy. It's me and you this week, baby.
Oh, it is. Oh, well, I think
he don't need to care because you know he's gonna lose.
I think one of my tougher seasons was just COVID.
Okay.
It was literally like watching everybody around you get sick, and it you try not to show it, but it does kind of play a toll on you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of shutting everything down. Like you really had to kind of like center yourself, and it really did give me kind of a deep kind of sense of you got to kind of find out who you are, because like I literally was in the house like 4 or 5 days in a row. Like I literally went out and got a part-time job at like Big Lots just so I can get out the house, because I was in the house going stir crazy in that joint. So yeah, so COVID, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, having people that you care about, like I said, my nephew got COVID, my dad got COVID, my brother got COVID, and he was in the hospital for 45 days. You know what I'm saying? Watching Telly get COVID and not having, you know what I'm saying, my co-host. And then when he did come back, he was on a breathing machine. And it was just like, it just really kind of sucked to have people that you truly care about, you know what I'm saying, really battling with COVID, and watching people that you care about lose other family members to COVID. And it was just like, dang, this really, really sucks. You know what I'm saying? And then definitely still feeling like you never felt like you really had a hold on this whole COVID thing, because you always felt like somebody wasn't giving you the right information, and you know what I'm saying, everything was consistently changing with the diagnosis and stuff. So for me, that was one of more my challenging seasons was like that whole COVID era for me personally.
I got you. And how you think you got through that?
Just like Nick said, man, he's just like, you know what, I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't control it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what? I can't sit around and mope and soak. I just got to push through and do the best that I can, so that way I can be there for the people that I care about when they need me there. Because if I'm not in the right headspace, you know what I'm saying, I can't go help my dad and my brother. You know what I'm saying? I can't do the show, you know what I'm saying, to keep on so Telly can come back. So just kind of, you know, chin up, chest out, and just kind of push through, so that way you can just, you know what I'm saying, be at your best when everybody else come back.
Got you. Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, what's some of the toughest seasons? I know some of your seasons got stories attached to them.
So. I'm about to say his first baby mama.
Man, that was a season. That's a lifetime. Man, I'm still going through my toughest season. I'm still the after effects of my COVID, you know, still, you know, breathing still ain't back to normal. I mean, literally, I can't breathe going to the bathroom. The bathroom like 20 feet away, man. You know, getting in the car, can't walk around the store.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy, that season over with. I was happy when that season over with. You know that, and and the continuous health issues. Now my mobility is man deteriorating and being limited. I can barely walk, man. It's like I'm still going through it, but man, I'm gonna just keep pushing forward on that. Um, Losing my uncle and my auntie. You know, these are people I grew up with, and I can't believe they gone. 3 weeks ago I lost a close friend. He gone. It's just like, how do we move forward from that? I try. Like man, it's killing me because my kids they'll never meet their great uncle and great aunt, and I wanted them to meet them because my uncle Buck was man, that was the dude. We got stories about him. He was that crazy uncle that everybody has, but he was cool. I got my cousin, two of my cousins out here. One been locked up since for 3 years on Halloween. 3 years. He got locked up on Halloween 3 years ago. Still ain't been to trial. Just sitting there locked up.
He in county or he in prison?
Man, he in county.
He ain't been in county for 3 years?
Man, 3 years, man. I mean,
ain't been to court?
Nope. Well, he go to court and they could keep continuing. This is second time though. The first time he was locked up for he was locked up for 7 years before he went to trial.
Public defender.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, them public defenders take their time on everything.
But then my other cousin
got too much on their plate.
My other cousin, man, he has special needs. You just know that. They locked him up because he had a warrant for his arrest. But how they caught him, man, some dudes he was hanging with kidnapped him, and they was gonna rape him and set him on fire.
Oh my goodness.
So it's like
dudes is gonna rape him.
Yeah. I'm like, man, that's what I said. I was like, man.
Hey Nick, that's a real.
So man, dude,
ain't putting that one up.
I don't think the people want to see that. But I go through a lot of things, man. Especially like I said with this COVID. Y'all know, man, it's been over a year since I worked.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I've been forcibly retired from my profession because I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Literally, man. So that gets rough to me because I love my job.
Nephew.
Hey, Uncle Nick said, hey.
Hey, Uncle Nick.
Hey, nephew. I'm surprised he said Nick.
Yeah.
Hey,
every time, because I be trying to see if he know who he be talking about when he said uncle. I was watching Unhinged and I pointed at Jody one time. I was like, who is that? Uncle Jody. I was like, who is that? And he said, that's Daddy. He thought me and Telly looked alike.
Oh.
And I was like, nah, I'm right here. Who's that? He's like, I don't know. So I was like, that's Uncle Telly. And then I pulled up a picture of you on my phone. And I was like, who is this? He's like, Uncle Nick. And then I pulled up a picture of Nate. He's like, who is this? Uncle Nick? I was like, nah, that's Uncle Nate. So nah,
hey, tell him don't be like his mama.
He say the name. He don't be like his mama.
Yeah.
No, that's all I'm serious telling, man. I didn't know you were still out of work.
Yeah, hey man, I can't work. Literally, I can't do nothing. Man. And if I can't, I literally have to sit still and not move. Like only to go to the bathroom. That's it.
Man.
walking is rough. Man, I'm trying to get me a motorized wheelchair, a scooter. But I'm still coaching, man. I told them, man, I'm gonna be there for the kids.
Yeah.
I'm a man, like that's my passion, and it's rough, man. Because when I go to the school, man, it's a long walk. Like,
Crazy.
and I be dying, man. But help is on the way.
Help us on the
So,
way, man. We're gonna definitely keep you in prayer, and
Hey,
all
if
our other
if we
families.
got to if we got to get you one of those scooters with the off-road tires, so you can be up and down the field yelling at the players, yeah, bro, we got you.
I feel you, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
then, oh man, one more thing though, I had to take care of some business yesterday at my daughter's school. Um, Apparently, the gym teacher been touching her, and she been feeling uncomfortable about it. And I was
Touching
like,
her how?
"Oh no, he." And when I say touch, I mean apparently he was patting her on the back or something, but
Oh,
it didn't
okay.
feel right. She said
Oh,
she felt uncomfortable and asked him to stop and don't touch her, and he kept doing it.
Is a teacher?
Yeah, the PE teacher, and I was like, man, now to see that right there is a definite challenge because you're messing with my babies, man.
yeah.
She said, stop, you didn't. And apparently he also called her stupid and lazy. And I'm like, oh,
Let me holler at you, player.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come, hey, Nick, come on over here.
Yeah.
Come on over here.
Hey, I just watched the Huxtable Cosby Show.
Uh,
I think T got me the series season 1, and he was like, "Come here." No, there's there. Here is here. Come here.
right. So,
I told him, "You gonna have to come here. You have to come see me."
yeah.
oh, man, you doing it properly. Talk to the principal. She was there, talked to him, told her, hey, speak up, tell him your story. Told her, Dad got you. Now, if nothing happens after this,
Yeah,
and
you
this
did the
stuff
right thing. You
continues,
did the right thing.
um,
Sometimes I don't think.
no. After this,
Hey,
the
me
right
neither.
thing is out the window.
Because you and me got to come over here in this little corner and we got to talk
Yeah.
about this.
Oh,
We got
dude,
to
let
come
me
over
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you
here.
gonna,
something.
I'm gonna have all my brothers right behind me.
Right.
Oh, trust me, dude. That was you get the one right thing. I did the right thing that one time. She come back to me and say, "Ain't nothing changed." Oh, that's it. Y'all gonna have to see Uncle Pudge doing this from behind bars, Jack. You ain't finna mess with my kid.
I know that's right, boy.
Hey, Telly, you just give me the word. I got a nice little coat I've been dying to use. You hear me?
Hey, brother,
Hey, I
I'm
was thinking the whole time we talk about this, we ain't heard nothing that Mike said.
oh, don't worry, Mike.
I got you. I don't play about my niece, bruh. Let me holler at
Oh,
you. Her distant uncle. Don't worry about it. Who you talking to, bruh?
right.
Who you talking to?
Good morning,
Like,
T.
good
That's my
morning,
girl right
T.
there. That's my roadie. But hey man, so before we get off this topic, what is something that, because I know we handle seasons, like everybody handles seasons a lot differently. If you see somebody going through a season, or somebody going through a season right now, or even if somebody's watching and they're going through a season, what would y'all tell them on how to get through that season?
So, man, I don't know. That's tough. Because, I mean, growing up, like, you really, at least from our standpoint, we never seen our mom cry until we did get older.
Yep.
So, growing up, like, we never seen anybody console anybody. You know what I mean? So, I walked into our lab one day. This girl was crying. Like, I asked her, "Are you all right?" And I knew she wasn't all right. She said no. And I didn't know what to do, so I walked away.
He said, "All right."
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? Because I just know if it was me, and I normally play it that way. If I'm not talking to you, I don't want you talking to me. So I play it as if that was my situation. You know, I asked the question. She said she wasn't good. Like I said, I didn't know what to do. I just walked off because it was in the lab. Everybody see this girl crying, so I don't know. I can't. I don't know how to handle situations like that.
So is that different from people versus is that different from somebody that's not your family member? Like, what if you knew one of your family members was going through something? What would you say to one of your family members?
I think it'd be easier because when I know that person, I could probably give them a hug depending on what the situation is, or I could see if they wanted to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Open it up just a little bit. But from somebody I just see, I mean, I see this person on a daily basis because we kind of work together. But I think family members would be easier. I mean, you still don't want to poke and prod, but if they want to talk about it, you talk about it. If they don't, it'd be one of those situations where, I'm here to talk to you if you want me to.
You know what I'm saying? Brother, just say, all right, I'll pray for you.
Who is brother? My name is Nick.
Oh my goodness, y'all too funny. Oh, too funny.
Funny.
Mike, man, what you say?
We talk about seasons. Nick just went through a season ornament shopping just a couple days ago.
There you go. Man, let me tell you, I have no problem with going Christmas shopping or Christmas window shopping, should I say. You can't buy everything you like and see. What about tomorrow?
Listen, Teresa posted and told us, I probably shouldn't have took my husband ornament shopping. And I'm sort of looking like, you've been married, this man with 15 years. You've been married to him about 13, 14 years, and you just not figuring this out?
Nah,
you just not figuring out. You just not figuring out. Nick wanted to type that. I was like, bro, we ain't finna go spend 4 hours.
The thing is, she gonna tell me like 3 to 8 times. Well, this is my favorite holiday. I say we don't have to spend $100 every year because it's your favorite holiday.
Wait a minute, that's cheap. $100?
No, it adds up. I'm saying on the low end.
Oh,
we went to Walmart and spent $200 on Christmas and dog food.
Yeah.
First of all, Teresa doesn't strike me as the person that half-ass Christmas shop. Okay?
No, at all.
You know what, Nick? I think the problem is you don't want to admit your season, your hardest season is fall and winter because of Teresa and Campbell.
My hardest season when I gotta go in my pocket and spend some money.
Buddy.
Hey, that's a season in its own, boy.
Man.
That season like it happen every week.
Hey, even when it ain't all the way his money.
What's up, Coach?
He be mad when we gotta spend the podcast money. He be
Wait a minute.
Hey,
Do I hear embezzlement?
Hey, Nick is on a permanent budget. You hear me? We be like, we gonna give out gift cards. Nick be like, how much? $5? We can't be giving everybody.
Hey. Let's get back to what we was talking about. Let's get to what we was talking about. I want to move on to the next thing.
What's up, Coach A?
What's up, Coach? What's the That's Chris, ain't it? Oh no, Nisi. That's Nisi. Build it up.
We need to take Nisi comment down. She probably already seen it though. Teresa Thompson, you have to add to the collection. But at this point, the collection ain't gonna never stop.
What's wrong with last year's collection?
Exactly.
You said y'all house always look great though. Y'all house do be looking good though.
It do.
You lucky you ain't got a big dancing Santa Claus.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hey, that's all right. When I want to put a future ornament on the Christmas tree, I don't want to hear nothing.
As long as I ain't got to pay for it, I'll hang it up.
Hey man, get back to this. What advice you got, Mike, for anybody that's going through a season, man?
If I had to give somebody advice, you know what? Don't let nobody else tell you how to go through your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what process you need to go through. So don't let nobody else tell you how to go through it. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, we all gonna go through hard times, and don't be afraid to ask for help.
I'm gonna say that's easier said than done.
Well, And don't be afraid to ask everybody for help except Nick, because he's just gonna pray for you.
No, that's what Sam told me to say.
But yeah,
oh my
sister.
gosh.
yeah, but because you have people, and it's one thing that I hate, especially when it comes to, like, dealing with loss, because like I've always been a firm believer. It's like, don't ever let nobody tell you how to grieve. You know what I'm saying? Because people will try to tell you how to grieve, and I'm just like, first of all, don't ever let nobody tell you how to grieve, because people don't understand that process, especially when you lose a parent. That's like a lifetime thing. So don't ever let nobody tell you how to get over that. Even if you have a moment 10 years from today, have your moment, because you know what I'm saying. This is something that you know all your life, and so you know what I'm saying. Just whatever you're going through, you know what I'm saying. Just try to find a positive way to deal with it. Don't ever let nobody tell you how to deal with what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they can't relate because they not you. You know what I'm saying? Their relationship with a person ain't the same as yours. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have a great relationship with one of your parents that are no longer here, and they had a crappy relationship. Now they looking like, well, it's not that big of a deal. For you, it wasn't that big of a deal. For me, you don't understand how I'm going through it. So don't let nobody tell you how to go through it. And you know what I'm saying? Go through it in the best way you can in any type of positive manner.
That's what's up. You better preach, brother.
Hey,
Oh, dude.
You better
start. Hey,
preach.
start. Hey, you know what? Start a podcast. Go to the gym.
Hey, you better preach, brother. Tell him, man, what's up? What advice you give somebody that's going through a season?
Well, I always have a story for them. Trust me. It's not whatever the situation. Either I've been through it or know somebody that been through it. So
Yeah.
I just draw from my experience, and I tell them how I dealt with it or seen it dealt with, and just leave it at that, man. Because what works for me and others may not work for them, but I give them like a reference. Point them in a direction. You may want to look at. Have you tried to look at it this way, or look at it that way, or come from it this angle or that angle? Because as far as if you're dealing with the loss of a close person to you, man, that's tough. That's tough for me because honestly, I don't know what to say in those situations.
What can you
It's
say?
like, I mean, like, no matter what I say, you know, it's just it won't be able to console them.
Yeah.
So I feel like, man, I'm stuck in a limbo type awkwardness. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, you can't say, "Oh man, it's gonna be all right." They ain't trying to hear that.
They ain't trying
They're
to hear
paying.
that. Yeah.
Is uh, life goes on. That seems too
I can't stand that one. I
insensitive.
can't stand that when
Yeah,
life goes on.
yeah, that seemed too
But it
insensitive.
does though. I mean,
It
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 does,
might
does.
not it
but
might not be the right thing to say at that moment, but it do go on.
It
I
do.
mean,
You're
whether
right.
you
It
want it to
does.
or not, you can't stand in time.
That's true. I just don't like when people say it.
yeah, like, man, ain't
I
nobody
already know
trying to
that.
hear
Don't
that.
tell me that. Yeah.
And and man, that's a rough one, like I said. So you
It's rough.
try to be
Oh, I'm
there
sorry.
for them the best way you can. You
Yeah.
know, and, you
My
know,
my I can't. It's hard for me to give advice sometimes when I see people going through seasons because everybody's season's different. Everybody look at it different. I'm gonna say something that on the backside of it for advice. Watch who you telling about your season. That's what I want to say. Watch who you
yeah,
telling about your season because there's everybody ain't got your best interest and everybody ain't got your back. Some people want to hear stuff like that to put in other everybody is to mess you up. So that's the advice I want to hear. Watch who you talking to about it. Um, what I do when I see somebody go through seasons, like I said, it is hard. I'm one of those people that I'll give you a hug. And they ain't got to say nothing. I'll just give you a hug, give you a nice, good old bear hug, and say I got you. You know what I mean? And when I say I got you, and if anybody ever heard me say I got you, that's what it truly means. I got you. If you need anything, you need to talk, you need to go through anything, you need some groceries, you need to play the game, you need to come sleep on my couch for a night or two. I got you. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people don't if they say they want to be there for a person, but they don't want to be there for a person. You know what I mean? I'm that person that
yeah,
if I say I got you, I truly got you. If you're going through something, I want to be able to help. So that's
Hey, I ain't gonna say that to everybody.
You're right.
That person
But
in
I
that
think
lab,
people say that though, just to be
nah, you
saying it.
can't.
Like anything
Can't
that
go
you
sleep on
need,
my couch.
if there's
I mean,
anything,
Nick, I pinpoint who I say it to. That's why I mentioned you gotta watch who you.
I get
You know
it.
what I'm
No, I'm
saying?
just making a joke of it, but yeah,
Oh, I
you
got
can't
you. I
come
got
sleep
you.
on my couch.
I do get the best hugs. I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down. I love hugging people. I'm a hugger. I love hugging people. Cause I got these big arms. And when I hug
get
people, I
them,
kind
get
of
them
flex
Uncle
as I'm
Phil
hugging.
hugs, huh?
Yeah, I get Uncle Phil. I love hugging, boy. Hugging my
Uncle
thing.
Phil hug at the end of when he snapped off about his dad. I'm like, man, I need a hug like that.
Hey man, that episode get me every time, boy.
Man, me too. Man.
That episode get me every time. And I be like, I done seen this 100 times, but it get me every time.
You can't help but to.
Some of the best acting I've seen on sitcoms. I'm just telling you.
That one and the last episode when everybody moving out and going their separate ways, you're like, oh man.
Yeah. But let's move on. Well, my bad, Mike.
I'm more of a throat chopper of ex-husbands and ex-wives, you know. Him, PE teachers too. Him, stop playing with me. But listen though, listen. Hey, for Niecy and Teresa, when I want to put that Christmas ornament up, don't you say a damn thing to me. It's going on the tree.
Hey, who's Aiden?
I was just giving you an example of a Call of Duty Christmas ornament. So when I want to put a Call of Duty Christmas ornament up, it's going on the tree.
Hey, just make sure it have your name on it, because you bring an ornament that say Aiden, I'm gonna take it and it's going in the trash.
Teresa saying we're back down there. Don't be putting on funky Christmas ornaments on people's tree, man. But listen, I got a question for y'all. So Sam put this on the docket, right? I don't know where these topics come from. I'm assuming they come from Mike. I'm assuming they come from Mike. He's like, if a church cash app you $10,000, are you sending it back?
I ain't
that was on Facebook. That was on Facebook. That question was on Facebook, actually.
I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
I'm asking y'all.
I think Coach A might have dropped. Yeah, I ain't blocking my blessing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? If the church send me $10,000, I'm gonna pay my tithes and offering that week.
Hey, I thought about the same thing. If a church sent it for one, I think that's a blessing, because you shouldn't be making mistakes like that. You shouldn't make that mistake. Because if you make that mistake, I'm gonna come on here and go to your church.
You're messing with the church's money.
I'm messing with the church's money. All I did was accept this cash app.
Exactly. You shouldn't have sent it. You should have been more mindful of who you were sending it to. And if I got it, that means you meant to send it to me. So
exactly.
Because hey, it sure enough asks you, are you sure you want to send this after it's a certain amount? So just throwing that out there. You hit
I accidentally did that though. I got two people named Big B in my phone. I got Big B, which is my brother, and I got Big B Trop. How much money was I sending you that day?
Oh, I remember that.
It had to be between $200 or $500.
Yeah.
So I sent the money, and the dude worked with me. I sent the money to the wrong person.
Yeah.
And then I asked my brother, I was like, did you get it? And he was like, nah. So I'm going back in my phone, and all I see is Big B. I don't see Trop. All I see is Big B. And
he said it was 200.
Yeah, it was 200. So I'm like, dang, where does money went? Because when you Zelle somebody money, if you Zelle it to the wrong person, Bank of America is gone. Basically,
no, that's any bank.
They gotta send it back to you. So I finally realized it, and I called them, and I was like, bro, I accidentally sent you $200. You can send that to me. And he was at practice at the time, so he was like, yeah, after the practice, I send it back to you. But I mean,
everybody ain't nice like that.
Right.
Everybody ain't nice like
that. But it would have went left. It would have went left. If we would have said, nah, you just messed up. I'm like, all right, I charge that to the game.
Hit you with the Chris Tucker.
Joey's gonna go pay off that PS5 he just
going straight to that Capital One card. Okay.
That's why like now I always send $1 to see if they get it. If they say, yeah, I got it, I send the other 199.
Yeah, send that the preliminary amount just to make sure. What Coach A talking about? So what about the hungry, homeless, and unprivileged people that the church serves? They will unfortunately have to do without because y'all kept. They no, Coach.
The
You gotta
church
change
made
it.
that mistake.
Whoever
Hey,
that
you know what?
administrator is that handled that account, they need to be careful of where they send their money.
You know what? Chris will be all right with his pizza money for the money.
For real.
And
Give him
if
that
that's the case,
$5
y'all,
for that hot and
hey,
ready.
y'all need to have Nick on y'all finances because Nick ain't never slipped up and sent no bad cash outs.
That part.
I ain't got cash out.
Right, he got
Yeah,
zero.
We don't. Nick sent it to me so I can cash out it. But
So don't tell me I can't fund the money through cash out.
Telly, so what you doing, man? You church send you 10K. What you doing?
Shoot, man. Dropping to my knees. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Instant cash out, straight to the bank account. Making
Hey, you
sure
gonna
you
pay the
can't.
little fee?
Hey, I'll pay that fee, but I don't care what the fee is. I know I got over $9,000. That's all I know.
So let me ask another question. And this kind of goes to Coach A. So what's the difference between when like the IRS mess up and they send you money or the church?
IRS can get it back.
Oh, they're gonna
No,
get
they
that.
will get it back.
Yeah,
But I'm saying, for that
IRS.
moment, what you gonna do? You just gonna hold on to it and just give it back, or you just gonna go ahead and spend it and then worry about the consequence later?
Hey, amen.
With the
Nietzsche.
IRS,
The Lord I serve don't make no
hold on.
mistake.
I'm gonna hold on to like 80% of it.
Amen. What'd you say?
The Lord makes no mistake. It sure don't.
Yep. Lord I serve don't make no mistake. Adrian said
That's
what?
it right there.
Oh man,
Hey,
y'all
Question
know that
again. Say
actually
the question again.
that
Y'all
actually
gonna,
happened in real life.
Y'all gonna be wondering why. Why Mike said?
He
Why,
talking about paying back slowly.
hey, y'all gonna be wondering like, hey, why Mike paid $100 dues this month?
Hey, Mike good for 5 months, bro.
Right.
Well, Mike is overachieving. Where you get some money from? You know we gonna question it. You know we gonna.
No, dude, this actually happened. I was reading an article, and this lady, her bank, actually, like, seriously, they deposited, I believe it was $10 million
I heard
in
about
her
that.
account, and because she go to check her account, and she seen $10 million, and she, when you see that, she looked at it again to make sure she wasn't tripping. Man, when I tell you, she was like, they was like, called her. We accidentally spent that, sent you what money? She was like, she wasn't giving it back. She went to spending. She was like,
And T look at the account every day. So if something that ever happened, I told her, you go ahead and you pay this mortgage and you pay off everything we owe. Whatever we got left, that's what we'll give back to them.
but then the bank, I guess, filed a police report against. I'm like, wait a minute, how could you do that? You guys put the money into her account. She didn't steal anything or hack anything. You made the mistake. Of course, I would have been like, went to that bank. I need all cashier's checks. I'm closing my account and put that bad boy in another bank somewhere. They wouldn't have got nothing.
So y'all saying y'all ain't gonna get the money back to the church?
Man, the church man didn't mess up.
The bank, all that. All of a sudden, you gonna see Unhand. You gonna see a Family Tree Production LLC on a building somewhere, an $8 million building somewhere. Let's say you gonna have to come and get this back, Playboy. Hey, if you see me, right? You see me ready to argue. Or if you see me on Charlemagne the Guy show, I know I done got $10 million. I'm ready to argue. I done paid. I'm arguing.
Coach said 10 million is a lot of temptation.
Hey, Charlemagne got to come on our show. We ain't going on here.
Yeah, you gotta come up here.
You got to come see us.
It ain't a lot of temptation. 10 million is gone. Hey, it's gone. They be like, what you doing? I'm like, man, I bought a house. I bought a yacht. I'm spending like before y'all can come and get it. Like, that was a mistake. Well, it's gone. So
For real.
I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
So people in the comments, y'all tell us what y'all will do with the 10K if a church accidentally sent you. I don't see how it's an accident when they ask this. Are you sure you want to do this? So I don't see how that's an accident. But y'all drop y'all comments in the comment section.
Hey, Brandon, somebody said yes, right?
Somebody said yeah. For real. Somebody said yeah. Somebody
Yeah,
had
they
to say
did.
yes.
Somebody
Somebody
said,
had to approve that. Somebody had to approve that.
Yeah.
Somebody hit yes twice. All I
That's what
said.
I'm saying.
And then his part, right?
He would be the one to send it back. to be
Cash
honest
App
with you.
got a
He'll
limit
send
of
it back.
$5,000, so that means you sent me two $5,000 Cash App.
That
So you
part.
hit yes twice. So at that point, that's
part.
on y'all.
That's
I got
on
nothing.
y'all. Don't expect me to be this wholesome person like Adrian Mays and be like, you know what? I'll send it back to you. Nope.
nope.
You
I
confirm
tell them,
it
they
to
be like, why won't you send it back? Because of my poverty.
Because of my poverty.
Hey,
Oh my
B,
gosh. Yeah.
I got a wedding to go to in April.
That part. Hey, I got a wedding to pay for in April.
I got a wedding to go to in April. I'm trying to buy my dog a banging gift. So
y'all gonna be like, yes, right on time, Lord.
Yes. Hey, he always on time. He always on time.
Y'all gonna get one of them air fryers that got Wi-Fi connected to that mug.
And show will use it. It ain't gonna feel no ill will towards it. So if churches out here handing out money, that's a blessing. Nisi said that God don't make no mistakes. So if you got that money in your bank account, God didn't make no mistake. And if he actually bought it at Judgment Day, that's between you and him, nobody else. Just remember that. But let's move on to our last topic. We got here today. We talking about.
Hey, before we move on,
yeah.
I got. Y'all remember that person? Yeah, Joel Osteen. That person found all that money in the wall of Joel Osteen.
Uh-huh.
I ain't hear about that.
Yeah, they found like what was like $25,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a big amount. I think Joel Osteen gave him a couple $100.
See,
I took that money and ran.
Oh no!
And
why you got money in the bathroom?
Oh no, dude! That I got something to beat that. Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard about the young cat who was who walked past the ATM machine, and I guess they had just deposited money into but they left a bag out full of money. It was like $10,000 or something. He turns the bag in. These mother lovers, as a reward, gave him a bike. I was like, and he's standing there with the bike. They taking pictures, him and his dad and mom. I was like, I ought to beat this shit out of my son. Boy, I was.
No,
at that point, tell you would have been stealing.
No, it was sitting right there.
It was yours.
That's the physical definition of fumbled the bag, and I just have a fumble recovery.
Right.
Okay? I'm still waiting for one of them money trucks to leave their door open on the interstate.
Oh no, that's stealing.
That's stealing. Nah, that's different. Nah. If it's sent through Cash App and Zelle, that's a blessing. If it's you sitting there taking it out of somebody's car, that's stealing.
If the truck turned over and the money hitting the highway, that's fair game.
No, that's fair game because you should have been driving correctly for your truck not to be on your side.
Because that happened too. Moggs, they flipped over. Moggs,
that happened in LA.
Man, people hit them brakes. You see people running with bags, going to their car.
Hey, I don't see why if that would have happened in Florida, there would have been no crab legs on the shelf. hey, Nick, T would have had Winn-Dixie empty, no crab legs, no seafood, no baked potatoes, no boiled eggs, nothing.
T said the moment you have to define stealing versus a blessing. Yeah. You have to because people don't understand. People understand. People don't think because. Like I said, if you're taking it out of somewhere, that's stealing. If somebody give it to you, that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
If you find it, it's a blessing.
If you find it, it's a
no.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You ain't never found $20 on the ground.
Yes.
I ain't never found $20 in a bag when somebody was putting it into the machine.
Hey, listen. They left
do a
it.
better job at closing the machine.
Right,
there.
they left it. That was him. He did a negligent job.
So people be mindful when you have money. Make sure it's secure in your wallet. So you
Do the right thing.
Just do the right thing.
Try to
People
do
like
the right thing. Try.
People like us gonna pick it up and not say nothing to you about it. Now, if you drop it and you in front of me, I'm like, hey, you dropped it.
Yeah, no, I do. I've done that. Like, hey, you dropped your money right there.
If you dropped it and I wasn't there when you dropped it and I see it and I pick it up, it's mine. I'm telling you, it's mine. What goes around comes around. Remember that. All right, Coach.
You're right. And if I drop my wallet, you deserve to take all
Coach.
$7 out that mug.
Right. What goes around comes around. But I ain't gonna be leaving the bag of money out.
Yeah. So I know we got another topic on the docket, but I kind of want to skip that and move that one to next week, so we have some more people to talk about here. Yeah. We was talking about video games earlier. I still kind of want to just talk about that a little bit, just out of nowhere. Then we can be done today and let everybody move around. But Telly said that we couldn't do it because it's too many. But I just want to say, what is y'all top 5 video games, man?
That is tough, though.
I don't think it is.
You talking about when did the PlayStation come out? And you talking about Telly talking about before PlayStation came out?
Yeah.
And there's some games before PlayStation came out. Nintendo
has some banging games.
But just think about it.
I ain't heard not one game yet.
Hold on now. You're right.
I said Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Okay, he said Mike Tyson Punch Out. So how about, let me change the question. What are your favorite video games that you've played? Let's change the question. Instead of saying what are the best video games ever, what are the favorite games that you like playing?
You remember? I remember that because they just remastered it and put it out on the Switch. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, when you could have like 4 people playing at once.
Oh, yes. I just got the Cowabunga joint.
That.
I have that right now.
I got the Cowabunga joint. Nah, that's one of the good ones. She
dropping all the games I play right now.
Some bangers. We got God of War.
Of course.
Uncharted. I done started playing that one again. Kingdom Hearts know it's flame. Keep them coming, team.
Mario. Yeah.
Mario around here. What's some other ones, Mike?
Zelda.
So we got Zelda.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the best one. It was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2 when they had the open mic and you can talk to the ops the whole game. Boy, when I tell you them chat rooms used to be lit. Hey, I ain't never had so many 16-year-old white boys call me the N-word in my life on the I swear to God.
Man,
be lit.
Oh, Lion King. Actually, Teresa, Lion King for the Sega Genesis was all that too. That was a good one.
I got Street Fighter and Aladdin on the Switch. Yeah, T said that.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
My fighting games. Mortal Kombat. Oh my God.
Mortal Kombat is a good one. Mortal Kombat was a good one. Where my like I was just telling them, the Batman games. I'm in love with all of the Batman games.
What, the first one? Oh,
okay. Arkham Asylum or like that?
Arkham Asylum, that's the first one, isn't it?
I'm talking about the very, very first one.
Oh, you talking about like Batman Returns on the Sega? That's what you talking about.
No, I'm talking about going Batman for the Nintendo.
Tony Hawk, yeah, Nick with Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's a great one.
Hold on.
Cool Border.
NFL and NBA Streets.
NBA Jam.
Street, yeah. NBA Jam. Yeah,
NBA Live 95.
Oh, Coach A with the Ghosts and Goblins. Oh yeah, definitely classic, Coach. Contra.
I ain't never heard of that.
What, Contra?
No, I ain't never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Contra is oh my God. That's a cult classic. Everybody. Double Dribble.
The GOAT GTA Grand Theft. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is always gonna be like, yo, did you know the rapper T Grizzly says he makes like $100,000 a month playing GTA?
I saw that podcast.
Right.
I was like, you make $100,000 just playing a game every day, a month.
Yeah,
And here we are. Hey, and here our dumb ass is going to work.
yeah, influencers make
We
a
going
lot
to
of
work.
money, dude. I didn't realize that people actually tune in to watch people play video games.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Hold
But
on.
they
Because
do
my
it.
kids
They
out
do it,
about
though.
that. I was like, I don't ever
NFL
want to
Blitz,
kids all
that's a
doing
good
that.
one.
Hey, no, Telly, Telly, hear me out.
NFL 2K was off the chain too.
Yeah,
And I
hey,
heard
Telly,
they
hear
was
me out.
bringing that back, but they ain't bringing.
I
it back.
didn't
My
get
bad, man.
good. I didn't get good at Call of Duty until I started watching this one cat play. And I started mimicking his style, and I got way better about watching him play. But I was only watching him play so I can get better. But I know what you talk about because my nephew literally watches this one kid on YouTube play Fortnite. And he'll watch it for hours. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
why don't you just play Fortnite? He's like,
Exactly. Why don't you just play it? Like,
But they doing exactly what you just said, Mike. They trying to learn how to do it, and they just mimicking what they see. What is Page Masters, T?
Page
I ain't never heard of that one. Hey Nick, you remember when we got Pokemon on N64?
Pokemon was lit.
You talking about the fighting one or the?
Yeah, the fighting one.
Because you remember they had the picture Pokemon.
Oh,
No, not that one. We had N64. It was a Pokemon game where we had when we was doing battles and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was dope too.
That was dope. Pokemon was dope. Super Smash Bros.
mhm.
Shout out to NCAA coming back next year in July. We're gonna shout them out real
Gang,
quick
gang.
because
Y'all
y'all
ever
will
have-
be having a copy.
Bulls versus Lakers.
Bulls versus Lakers.
That was for the Genesis. That's when the Bulls won their first champion. They had Bulls versus Lakers, Bull versus Blazers. They
Yeah,
had
like every
Bulls
match.
versus Suns.
Remember we used to be able to download the demos. You could play a quarter.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
yeah.
You could play a
Man,
quarter.
gaming has changed so much throughout
Any
the
Tecmo
years.
Bowl fans out there?
Now we too young for that.
Tecmo Bowl?
Coach A might be
Yeah,
with
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, that was the Madden before Madden.
you. Yeah.
No, actually, it was outdoing Madden, but Tecmo Bowl was the stuff.
That's the game that everybody in the world played with Bo Jackson.
Yep. Bowl knows how to run.
Hey, what was that basketball game that had that glitch and you always made the corner three?
Oh, NBA.
Is that double dribble?
That might be that might be what
I
you
think-
talking
but,
about.
yeah,
Telly, double dribble.
I love double dribble, boy. Them slow motion dunks up close and personal. Them graphics was horrible though.
Ready down, hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, any more games y'all can think of, man?
Oh man, Bionic Commando.
I'm trying to look them up right now.
I mentioned
Sonic?
How
about Sonic?
Steel.
Yeah, can't forget about Sonic.
Sonic was
Sorry, Bob.
iconic.
Blaze of Steel. I was
Yeah,
telling
Blaze of Steel.
I was telling Nick about the well, not telling Nick. I was asking Nick about the Jet Li joint that came out on PlayStation 2. Was amazing.
Oh yeah.
You remember when we used to play the wrestling game and we used to pick our own theme music and stuff like that?
Yes. They done stopped that. I don't know why they done stopped that. They done stopped
Yeah.
that.
Well, the last system that you can do that on was the regular Xbox. Yeah.
Regular Xbox. Yeah.
Hey B, there you
I
go right
love
there.
that.
Oh, The Simpsons. Yeah, The Simpsons. We played that.
Oh yeah, The Simpsons. How
The
about
Simpsons was good.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker?
Never heard of it.
Moonwalker?
Never heard of it.
Man, that was an
That's
arcade.
the one on. Oh, that's an arcade. Because I remember
No,
Michael
it was
Jackson being
one.
on
It was
a
one
couple of
for the
dance
Genesis.
games.
That was single player, but the one in the arcade was 4 players, like the Turtles, and Michael had different color suits on. And man, that game was awesome. X-Men. That's another.
X-Men. Oh,
X-Men was good.
X-Men
Yeah.
was good. Spider-Man. I just beat
Yeah.
Miles Morales Spider-Man about a month ago.
One
That's
game
pretty
they could. Oh man, Resident Evil 2.
I wasn't a big Resident Evil fan.
Really?
Nah.
You know what? You know what game I liked that was hard as hell, and it was like third person shooter. It was like Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
Oh, what about Rainbow Six?
Yeah, I rock with Rainbow. I rock with Rainbow Six too. Rainbow Six.
That's some good
Metal
ones.
Gear. You know?
No, Gran Turismo. When you
Oh
really
yeah, I used to get Gran Turismo
realistic
every
racing game,
year.
Gran Turismo was that shit.
We got
Oh
Need
yeah,
for Speed.
the original one. I played the original.
Hey, what about Midnight Club 3?
Oh, I ain't never played, but seen it. Never
Oh,
played.
yeah,
Midnight
it's
Club was,
that Midnight Club came out when Fast and the Furious kind of got hot, and it's
yeah,
like you can customize your rims and your cars and everything
yeah,
else. It was
yeah.
oh, NASCAR.
No,
That,
brother.
I ain't never played no NASCAR.
You never played the NASCAR game?
Nope.
Oh man,
I
NASCAR game.
played FIFA. I used to love soccer games. Uh, Bases Loaded.
I done played some baseball games.
Yeah,
MVP.
no,
It's hard to
MLB
play though.
MLB the Show, right? For
Yeah.
like 3 years straight, they used to do this competition where if you pitched a no hitter on like expert mode or like all star mode,
Oh
if
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
no hitter on all star mode, you won $1 million.
yeah.
And the game dropped that night, and dude won his $1 million by like 3 o'clock his time, 3 a.m. He won like $1 million, and they really was giving you like $1 million for pitching a no hitter on a video game. I was like,
Yep.
Ooh, boom.
Cause I
Spider
was
and
A game
exciting.
that I always wanted them to make was a Thundercats game.
that's what I was
Me
gonna ask next.
too.
Bro, I was like, there's games out there that should have been made that never
Yeah.
But they
got
talking
touched.
about
lot of
making it a
games.
movie. They talking about making that a movie. Thundercats, and I'm like, y'all been teasing that for the longest.
Hey,
Man,
that
no,
Power Rangers game was dope too, though.
Yeah, the Power
yeah,
Rangers
Power
was
Rangers game was dope. But
was
nah, we
nice.
needed. I don't know who we need to talk to, but we need a Thundercat game. I'm telling you
Yeah.
that.
We got an Ultron game.
Xbox, I did appreciate playing Halo.
I really wasn't
I ain't
into
never
Halo.
got into Halo.
I think I was just more so. I like the Call of Duty more than Halo. I played Halo
Halo,
one time. I was like, nah, this ain't my thing.
It was. Oh, okay. No. What the hell is that game? I'm finna look it up. Because I know what I'm thinking. Hold on.
Spy Hunter.
Yeah, Spy Hunter was this. Yeah, see, Coach going Nintendo on.
Yeah, he talking about games we don't know nothing about.
Oh, I do. Rad Racer.
Hey, you remember when my grandpa got us no, it was probably my grandpa when we got NBA Live with Jason Kidd on it
Yeah,
for Christmas.
Yeah, I think it was Ma.
That was Ma.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, we love the NBA Live.
Oh, live, man.
Live was
Live
it.
used to be it until
It
2K
used to be the front one until 2K got something together and did something, and now
out the water.
they put Live out of business. But
It's back now, though. Live is back now, but you just don't
they
hear
come
about
back sporadically throughout the years. They'll come back for a year and
because you know why? Because 2K took the market over. It's like that's why Madden went to exclusive rights because 2K was going to do that with Madden when they came out with the NFL 2K5. That game. Ooh,
but I've been hearing talks about them coming back with
Hey,
NFL
B.
2K.
This for my boys right here.
oh, Turok, yeah.
I know I ain't the only person that played that game.
I feel like
it
we
looked
played
familiar,
it. It
but
looked
I don't
familiar.
know.
I feel like
You
we
didn't play
played it.
Turok?
It looked familiar.
I don't think we did.
Yeah. You don't play? I played. I
Tekken.
used to play the hell out of Turok.
Tekken,
Technically,
Killer Instinct. That was another
I ain't
good
never
game.
played that. I ain't
Never?
never played that.
No, hey B. I got one. We forgot Def Jam Vendetta.
Oh, Def Jam
That joint was,
Vendetta.
yeah, it was dope.
Oh, my cousin
Jam
loved that
was
game.
dope as
Def
heck.
Jam
That game,
Vendetta.
Def Jam Vendetta was awesome.
And you had to fight at the end of the game. You had to fight the boss Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, yeah, that was what's up. So everybody that's listening, drop your comments on the favorite video games y'all like to play. amazing show today, guys. We want to say that shout out to Coach A. He was in the comments today. Shout out to Jimbo, Nate the Great, and Cree. Anybody got anything for Cree's Corner? I think we kind of said that earlier when we was talking about advice for people in the season.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip over Cree's Corner today. We're gonna skip over.
You sure we're not gonna do a Jimmy make a mockery out of it?
No, we're not gonna pick on people today like Jimmy like to do. We're just gonna leave it
Right into the sun.
We all just ride into the sunset today. Again, everybody, y'all hit up our social media handles at Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and our lives on YouTube. We appreciate all the love. Anybody got anything else before we ride out?
You know how the pivot was like everybody can podcast and everybody can't pivot?
Bro, I love that line. I've been trying to think of something for us to say like that, but
So
I love
how
that
about
line.
This is just something I was thinking of. Hold on. Man, I've been saying it like all day yesterday.
And now you forgot.
Now I forgot.
But
it's along the lines of always laugh, have a conversation, and do the right thing.
Hey, we're gonna end on that then, bro.
Wait a minute.
Always
Before
laugh.
we go,
Oh, okay, I got my bad.
Before we go, I want to give a shout out to my lovely wife. Today is our 2nd anniversary.
Hey,
where the claps at?
Oh, we ain't got Coach A. We ain't got Coach A with the claps. We'll give it real claps. Happy anniversary to Telly and his wife Tiffany. Hey man, y'all enjoy it. God bless y'all relationship, and it's beautiful. Happy anniversary, y'all. Happy anniversary.
y'all.
Happy anniversary. Hey, anything else anybody want to tap in on before we get out of here?
Coach A sent some claps.
Coach A sent some claps. That's what's up, man. Ain't nobody speaking up, so I'm just gonna say this is B the CEO. You got Mr. Who Loves You, Baby, Telly Talavis, one half of Unhinged. Then you got Michael Stokes, Jody Skywalker, Mr. Unhinged, other half of Unhinged. Then you got Nick the Great. We shouted out everybody else. We love y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow in game. We'll see y'all Wednesday on Unhinged.
We off Wednesday.
You won't see us on Wednesday for Unhinged, but we'll be
You'll
back.
see us tomorrow.
You'll see us tomorrow next Saturday.
That's what it is. Hey, man, y'all have a blessed Saturday, blessed weekend, and y'all keep it safe. We love you guys, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Tell them I ain't mad if they know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Ain't nobody ever take this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good.